Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here, and I just gonna spend some time and talk to you guys about a couple of things that went down. All right, so we had the final day of the warm-up game yesterday between England and the CWI President's 11. So we're going to be taking a look at a couple of the performances and going to be zooming in on certain things that we definitely need to improve on. We're also going to be taking a look at some of the cricket matches going on around the world. We see India taking on Sri Lanka in Virat Kohli's 100th test game. We also see where Pakistan and Australia, they are currently doing battle. Pakistan, they would have gone ahead and put on a whole lot of runs on the board. So we're going to be zooming in on those also. All right, so before we go any further, though, my viewers and subscribers, just hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed and become a part of the family. Also, turn on the post notification bell, leave a like, and make sure that you drop a comment. All right, so as I said, the game ended in a draw. That's the warm-up game between West Indies, President 11, and England. We were actually at 77. England resumed, and from 77 for 3, they went on to make 164 for 4 to set a target of around about 367 for us to try and get. Now, from the beginning, I figured that we were not going to get this. But I was hoping that the youngsters would come in, the Solozano, the Mosley, the Devon Thomas, the KC Carty, those guys would come in, settle down and bat for as long as possible, try and open the eyes of the selectors. But it just didn't work like that. We were actually at one at a time we were at 25 for 4, but then we fought back and we were able to get all the way up to 123 for 7. So being at 25 for 4 simply means that the top order didn't get much again. You understand? So, Mosley didn't get anything. Solozano tried, he got in the 30s. Devon Thomas didn't get anything this time around. Raymond Reefer wasn't able to follow up what he did in the first innings. And Shane Dorich, once again, didn't get anything. Alec Altanez, another youngster that we are keeping an eye on, he wasn't really able to kick on either. So, the English bowling, they were just a bit too heavy for us. Overton and Stokes, the other guys there, they really worked us over well, and we just were not able to really cope. And I am hoping that the West Indies, the actual senior West Indies players, will be able to cope a little bit better with these bowlers. Now, KC Carty, he actually top score, getting 49, missing out on what would have been a second half century for the game. And there's something that I want to talk about. When the game was called off, what was, when they decided that, all right, that's it. I saw KC Carty and Joe Root on the field talking for close to about, I don't know how long they were talking for, but based on what the camera was showing, I think it was maybe about 7 to 8 minutes. And you could see Joe Root basically showing him certain things and talking to him. And some of the times these are things that you already know as a young batsman, but when you hear it from a seasoned campaigner, somebody that would have been there and done that, constantly rank in the top 4, top 5 when it comes down to test cricket. When somebody like that comes forward to you and say, this is it, this is that, then it's basically give you that confidence and say, well, this is what I was always working on, let me continue to do this. You understand? So it was very good of Root to really stand up and talk with the youngster like that. You understand? So let us see how much of a fruit this will bear, and getting a half century and getting 49 against a couple of very, very good pace bowlers. It simply means that you're on the right path as a youngster, and you just need to continue. And you can just imagine, my viewers and subscribers, when he step back down to the regional level, even if the bowlers are bowling well, then the confidence will be up there because you would have gotten a solid half century against a very good bowling unit. Solozano, he looked good for his 32, batted long. And you see, one thing with us West Indies fans, we cannot be pleased. While I was watching it, I saw a lot of persons calling him slow Zan, or he's batting too slow. I mean, when you're playing test cricket, you want to score. Because at the end of the day, if you are just there trying to survive, a ball will come with your name on it. So you want to be scoring. When the ball is too good for you to score, then that is when you try and defend. You understand? And that is something that he needs to work within his game. But it was very good to see that he was able to stay out there that long against these quality bowlers. So he got 32, Carty got 49. So the final scores in that game, 466 and 164 for 4. That is for England, and the 466 for 6 they actually declared. CWI Presidents 11, 264 and 123 for 7. So that was some not too shabby work from the guys. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you just pick up a couple of youngsters that, not very experienced, and you put them up against some quality players. So we didn't really expect them to win the game. But the way in which some of the guys got out, you could see a lack of discipline. So that is something that we definitely want them to work on. So that is basically how we saw the game. Once again, shout out to Raymond Rifa for getting a solid century. And as I reported, initially, it was a chanceless century. So the man got a century without giving up any chances based on what I can remember. And we also want to say congratulations to Brian Charles. He looked good. Yeah, man, he looked really good. The pace bowler, funny enough, my viewers and subscribers, I think Lewis is his name. I was wondering where this pace bowler, just a little bit of history here. I was wondering where this pace bowler came from, and in the evening, I think it was yesterday evening. Was it yesterday evening, or was it the first innings when he got Ben Stokes out? I thought the ball was going over the stump. I was talking to a friend of mine from college, a lecturer, and he was saying that he was actually here in Jamaica playing at GC Foster College. I think he's from St. Kitts, but he was actually here playing some cricket, at my past school. So once you see him again, you're definitely going to be keeping an eye out for him. Has some good pace. Just want to make sure that he's able to utilize that new ball, forcing the batsman to play. You understand? Get the line and the length correct, and who to tell. You could have a good future where West Indies cricket is concerned. All right, so that is basically a general recap of how things went in that warm-up game. So yeah, pretty much it where that is concerned. All right, so let us move on over to Pakistan, where Pakistan and Australia, they are currently doing battle. And when I say doing battle, they are really battling. I mean, as we said yesterday, some very, very sad news coming in. You can imagine that's going to affect a couple of the Australian players, losing Marsh and Rod Marsh and Shane Warne in a couple of hours, just in the space of a couple of hours. But, they're just going to have to tough up. International cricket calls some mental toughness, so they're going to have to tough up and see how best they can negotiate the Pakistan players. So Pakistan, they actually got 476, you understand, for 4 declare. And Australia, they are now batting, well, when I was doing this, 5 without loss. And, they had a couple of guys getting some good runs. Pakistan, that is Iman Ol Haki, got 157 off 358. So very, very solid there, getting a century. Ali, he got 185 off 361 deliveries. So those two guys really stood out there, and they actually put the Australian bowlers to the sword, as they would say. So very good batting. Nathan Lyon, he got 1. Cummins got 1. Marnus Lamashie got 1. Now, this is what I'm not too sure about. Maybe you guys can help me in the comment section. I am not too sure as to why Australia played only 1 specialist spinner. Because you have Cameron Green there now. So you go with Mitchell Stark, you go with Cummins and Hazelwood, right? And then you have Cameron Green, who would be the 4th seamer, along with, I know he's an all-rounder, but he bowls well. And then you would have Nathan Lyon there as a frontline spinner. I was thinking that going into Pakistan in that first game, you would maybe, you don't want, it's very hard to drop Stark or Hazelwood. Cummins is leading the team, so you won't drop him. But I was thinking that if you're going to play Cameron Green there, then might be tough, but I would have left out probably, I don't know, maybe Hazelwood. As I said, it's really difficult to leave out to take one of them out, but I would have gone into that condition with two frontline spinner. And with, in all honesty, my viewers and subscribers, I could be wrong, but I would have gone in with two frontline spinners. I know you can depend on Marnus Lamache and Steve Smith every now and again, but these guys don't bowl often enough, so they might be able to do a containing job. But will they be able to really take wickets like that? Are you expecting Nathan Lyon to bowl down the side and then Steve Smith and Marnus Lamache do some containing? I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching. Maybe I'm just reaching because Pakistan made so much runs, but are so many runs. But it is what it is, my viewers and subscribers. Australia will have a lot of work. As I said, Usman Khawaja and David Warner, they are out there, doing their thing. They were 5 without loss. Then they're gonna have Marnus Lamache, Steve Smith, Travis Head, Chris Green, Carey to come. So a good amount of batting still left to come. So they will maybe think that they can get pretty close to the runs or even overall it. So that is what is happening where Pakistan is concerned. Pakistan and Australia. All right, so we're going to slip over to the India versus Sri Lanka game, and that is another interesting game where Kohli is playing his 100th test. Very, very big achievement that, my viewers and subscribers. Very, very big achievement that. You think it's not easy to play 100 test matches, man. So Kohli, he actually got 45. He wasn't able to push on and get a half century, but things didn't turn out too badly because Richard Pant, as usual, being his elegant and flamboyant self, getting a good half century. He actually got out in the 90s once again, getting 96. So he got 96. Jadeja got a solid 175 of 228. So Kohli and the other guys at the top not really getting much, but Richard Pant and Jadeja really settling down and doing well. Ashwin even got a half century. I think Ashwin got 61. So he's doing his thing. So we're talking about 574 for 8 declared. That is what India got. And they are doing it. They are doing their thing. Now Sri Lanka at stump, they were at 108 for 4. Asalanka, he is there not out on 1. Karatnaratne, who I think is captain in the team, he got 28. Nisanka got 26, and Matthews, he got 22. So that is what is happening thus far. Ashwin, he is so far the pick of the bowlers, getting 2 wickets thus far. So those are the couple of games that are going on that I am trying to monitor. I know more games might be going on. Can't monitor everything at one time, so I just wanted to give you guys that one for now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. So just enjoy the rest of your day and have for yourself a productive day. Zin, big up on yourself.